But I think it's a better question for you to answer because as a fan of the game, because like somebody who played the game and now is part of it, and part of the family.
I feel, and I've always felt, especially after getting to know you, that there's so much of Nolan that's in Nate, and so much of Nate that's in Nolan. And I think it's interesting in the way that you have the person that is, this guy is charming, is witty, is quippy, is dashing, is adventurous, and everything else, which plays against the obstacle of who they really are as a person. And like you're a very private person. You get out in front of a group, and you can hold court better than anybody. But when it comes down to it, you're the guy that would prefer the table in the back of the restaurant.
Oh yeah.
Nobody else. And I think there's a lot of Nate that's in that as well. You can see Drake being by himself and he's being fine, but as these games have progressed, like you said, in the very beginning, he didn't want Elena around. He wanted to be by himself, or he and Sully, or Sully, you go off and do your thing, and then after this whole thing is over, we'll get a bottle of whiskey and we'll split cigars and trade stories.
That's easier.
It's way easier.
Yeah.
But now as the games have progressed, it's like, no, now this is like, these are like you said, this is the family that I've created for myself. So I think that you have seen kind of this evolution in who Drake is. And I think that that's, from a player's perspective, talk for a living, player's perspective, that's interesting because I want to see, if you have the same character, throughout 3 games, then you're just playing the same game. Just, it looks prettier or whatever. But this is actually, you've seen the story evolve, and now that means that whatever adventures you go on, there's more at stake because now those relationships